Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. I'm going to discuss a chapter that I've written in my book, Truth in Life. In this chapter, it's entitled Spiritual Helps as a Leader. Okay, so I'll put this down here for a second. So what I discussed in the book, I want to share something that happened to me this week as well, okay? So what is spiritual helps? You know, you may have heard the topic in church, in a program, and spiritual helps just literally mean to relieve, to participate, to support, to help someone who is in need, right? To render aid and assistance to others with compassion and grace, with a spirit of excellence. That's what I've been taught. As a leader, God has given us the ability to always be on point and be on cue to be able to activate our leadership when the situation calls for it. Just be in tune and willing to help and allow your leadership to come out when it's time, okay? Those with spiritual gifts of leadership, spiritual gifts of help, have been given the unique ability to identify those who are struggling with doubt, fears, and spiritual battles. Now, with this gift as the spirit of helps, as a leader, you will also be given the spirit of mercy and to be in tune to know when to see, to hear, to feel where you need to provide mercy. Now, it's been said, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Mercy is what we express to people. Mercy shows compassion in our attitudes, our words, and actions towards people, whether they are in dire need or just need a word of comfort, just need a word of appreciation, just need a word of, hey, you look great today. You looking good today. You showing great exuding confidence in your attitude, in your walk, in your talk today. Just expressing some type of mercy that will help uplift and encourage that person, right? It is more than feeling sympathy towards someone. It is love in acting. Mercy desires to answer the immediate needs of others, to help elevate them who may be suffering, who may be in pain, who may feel loneliness or grief in a certain time. To continue to expound on spiritual gifts, spiritual leadership, I again wrote a lot of detail in the book to help those who may need it, who may be having questions, who may feel the desire to grow as a leader, because you may be given certain talents and gifts on the inside, but everyone needs to work on their gifts, on their talents. You have to work at it. You have to work on being a good leader. Now, the spiritual gift of leadership is given by God to men, to women, to children who will help others to grow and thrive beyond the current generation, right? To thrive in their families, to thrive in their union of people, right? God has given the gift of leadership not to exalt men and women for themselves, and I've mentioned this before, but to glorify God, to glorify himself when people use his gifts to do his will. And there is a will that God has for each and every one of us to do, no matter your religious background. You've been given a specific purpose walking on this earth today. So gifted leaders rule with diligence. They possess the ability to discern true spiritual needs, from feeling left out to feeling those who don't have. They lead others to maturity by believing, by having faith that certain things need to happen, okay? Or certain things that they feel that there's a tugging in their heart. There's a tugging to say, I need to help in this particular situation. Now, I would like to share a story that happened to me this week that caused me to speak on this topic today as a leader and using my spiritual helps. So I was cooking, prepared to cook. Let me say that. I'm preparing a dish, and if you don't know, I enjoy cooking. So one of the things that I was missing from everything that I was preparing a grilled salmon with a salad, and I had all the fixings. I had all the salad. I had the spices for the salmon and everything. I forgot one thing: the salad dressing. So I said, okay, let me run out. I'm preparing and sauteing. Had the salmon marinating in the spices and sauce and seasonings that I wanted to have. And I said, let me run out to Walmart really quick, pick up only salad dressing. Shout out to my friend, Simply Kendrick. Check out his podcast. He's doing a wonderful job with his cooking. But we discuss cooking and recipes and stuff like that. So Kendrick, shout out to you, my brother. So as I'm going into Walmart, I'm feeling good. I'm kind of bobbing, right? I'm kind of feeling good about myself because I'm happy about what I'm getting ready to prepare. And I'm looking ahead, and I notice a little bit of commotion with people going from left to right, left to right, left to right. And I'm walking, I'm like, what's this about? So I'm walking towards the salad dressing aisle, and as I'm getting there, this man in this cart that they have at Walmart, right? He is there, book down. He's there, and I'm looking at his physical appearance, and he's got cuts on him, he's got bruises on him. He's a Caucasian man, so it's standing out pretty profusely, right? And I can see the mark under his eyes and his face, and so he's pretty bruised up. He has on some shorts, so I can see the cuts on his legs and the marks on his arms. And I just said, again, what is this about? Soon as the man saw me, he turned like a beacon of light. His eyes welted up with a spirit of hope. And the man wheeled towards me. He said, excuse me, brother. He said, I don't mean to alarm you. I don't mean to scare you. He said, I'm just looking for somebody to help me. He said, I don't want any money from you. He said, but if you could just hear me out, just please, just hear me out. I said, sure, man, what's going on? He said, man, I've been recently beat up. A man beat him with a chain, stealing from him. He said, I don't have much, but it's just him and his wife, and they don't have much money. He's out of work. And all he wanted, he said, all I wanted was just some bread and some bologna sandwiches to take and bring back to his wife. And he said, the only thing that I wanted for myself was some socks. He said, because so much stuff was taken and robbed from us. He said, I just wanted some socks. I said, man, wait, stop. Just wait a minute. I said, give me 1 second. Let me grab my bottle of dressing that I told him I'm preparing a salad. I said, let me get the bottle of dressing and I'll help you, okay? Just let me do that. So I proceeded to walk down the salad aisle. And so some workers from Walmart started coming around because I guess somebody reported him and they started making a commotion. And I said, I turned, I stopped. I said, wait, he's with me, okay? I got him, he's with me. I grabbed the bottle of salad dressing and you can see when I said he's with me, he perked up. He stood up as a man sitting in his chair. You could see him being propped up because somebody he felt with authority and leadership was helping him in his time of need. I grabbed the bottle that I wanted and he smiled and I said, come on. So he wheeled on the side of me. So he's talking to me. And so he's explaining to me what happened and how the guy just jumped on and started beating him with the chain and pushing his wife. And he showed me the stitches that he just recently had in his head. He wanted to prove to me so bad that he's not lying. He's not trying to scam. He's trying to show me that he really is in need. I said, sir, I said, it's okay. And I said it like I'm saying it to you right now. It's okay. I got you. I understand. As we're walking towards the cash out, I said, is there anything else you need? I said, get what you need. Now, mind you, I'm in need myself, okay? But God, I'm listening to God, and he says, help him as I help you. Which I had no problem with that. But I'm hearing the Spirit telling me to help this man that I do not know. I'm still feeling good about my salad that I'm going to make, all right? So as he's talking and I'm trying to provide him comfort, I'm sharing, ministering, encouraging him as we're walking to the cash register and let him know, just get what you need. You need something to drink, get some water, because you're going to need some water with these sandwiches. You just get what you need and I'm going to pay for it. So again, the folks in Walmart, they're looking at us. They're staying back, but they're looking at us because of the previous commotion that happened with this man. We get my 1 bottle of seasoning dressing and I purchased all of his items with mine. And I'm not saying this to brag on me or to boast. I'm sharing this because this is what truly happened this week, the truth in life, and the experience that I believe that God wanted me to share with you. That's it. I purchased the items. He told me his name. I'm not going to share his name. That's for him and his privacy, right? He extended his hand. He said, brother, thank you so much. He called me brother. He's a Caucasian man that I just met. He said, thank you so much for showing kindness to me. I said, brother, God knows what you're in need of. And I'm glad that I came along to help you with what you need. This is a small token of what I can do for you. You go ahead on and go home and take care of your wife and you take care of yourself. He said, man, thank you so much. He said, for myself, just wanted some socks. For a man, a husband, to want to take care of his wife, make sure she can eat. That was more important to him. And all he wanted was some socks for himself. I was very grateful. Excuse me, guys. I was very grateful to be in a position to help this man. One day, I would love somebody to be in a position to help me in my time of need. Now, one of the things that I talk about is technology. And AI is a huge contribution to our society today. Okay? Excuse me. So with AI, the difference between AI and our human heart and our human leadership, guys. AI reflects on the human ingenuity. AI can help replicate what they see us do as human, and then with human intelligence. God has given great ingenuity, thoughts, witty inventions to embody the divine creation of AI technology, philosophy, and its traditions. The ethical responsibilities associated with both AI and human beings in the human anatomy, what God created, for the conscientious of considering the impact of creation of this world, AI cannot touch. AI cannot teach the human soul, the human capacity, the human emotion, the human love from one person to the other. That's my truth in life lesson for you today, is to remember your spiritual helps, your spiritual giving, and when the time comes for it, you give with a spirit of love, compassion, and a spirit of excellence. For you never know, the next time God will have someone smile on you. Okay? Be blessed.